no one. She's a plastic Cleopatra on a throne of ice. She's a hemophiliac with a dying battery life. Candy-colored fingers and shut
Friday Night Baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Tanner Houck, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
And now here is David Fletcher.
Leading up tonight.
We are set for baseball here this evening. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Big pitch to Trout, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 6.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's set, and the pitch. Fletcher on second. Trout is over at first with one away. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
One and two as he chases the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Here's Justin Upton now. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Second and third here, one man out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Chavis is under it, 2 gone.
Batting fifth.
And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He's hitting over 350 in road games coming into this one, and it just seems like he comes ready to play. Maybe he really likes sleeping in hotels, or maybe he thrives off taking it to the home crowd. But whatever it is, it's working this year.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. A ball and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
1-1. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Here's the 1-2. 23 pitches already here in the first inning. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. And that's exactly what this guy did.
A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Count even at 2-2. From the stretch. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. He spoils another one, and will do it again. The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Digging in will be Jared Walsh. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Ball 2 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
2 out, bases loaded. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots. And now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
3-1. Here it is. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The payoff pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Angels are out in front, 2-0. Griffin Canning gets the ball for the Angels in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6 hook. This guy has one of the best ones in the game right now.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. They lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Gonzalez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 delivery.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
Gonzalez on at first, nobody out. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. J.D. Martinez is on deck. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Striding in is J.D. Martinez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Little traffic on the base paths right here, but one pitch away from getting a double play and getting right back into control.
None out. Runners at first and second. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Comes set with the 0-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Swing and a flare down the line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. 1 run is scored, and he is in there.
You know, D-Row, that's a huge base hit. After being down by 2 early, they strike right back.
Yeah, the pitcher's got to breathe a sigh of relief right there. We got a fresh ball game. See if he goes out there and attacks differently.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Still only 1 out in the inning. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 4-2.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Popped him up. Walsh has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you know, I'm hoping to see J.D. Martinez find that form again. He's really been struggling, hitting under 200 over the last 10 games. He doesn't usually go into these long droughts, but right now he's truly in one. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
To 1-2 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
If I'm on the mound and a guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Hey, every once in a while, these speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who likes to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. But that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Fletcher is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. The Red Sox lead it 6-2. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, Scott Schebler.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
David Fletcher will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Grounded to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Up next, Jose Iglesias. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Gonzalez is up with it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Suzuki over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 5.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And I'm locking in today on defensive extraordinaire David Fletcher. This is a guy that can beat you on the defensive side. He's got great hands, quick feet, great reaction time, loves turning the double play. They love having him out there.
Into the box now, Kike Hernandez. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hernandez, a former Dodger, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 6-2.
Bounce it, just bounce it. Everybody wanna come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it.
Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. From the stretch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
A dive, but he's back. In now is Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here's the 0-1. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Trout aboard here at first with nobody out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Justin Upton the next to hit. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Upton, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hernandez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Now to bat, Dexter Fowler, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Two and 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Angels leave 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he stressed that a big part of their success has been their ability to take advantage of their opportunities. He said he's seen his hitters take it to another level with runners in scoring position today, which is reflected in their batting average in those situations. Over a 600 clip. Clearly, that's been a big part of the story of this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Bogaerts. Here's the first pitch to him.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. One and two to the Boston shortstop. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Walsh is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
One gone here in the Boston third. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2 balls and a strike to count. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
2 down, no one on base. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Here's the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Iglesias gets down to make the play in time. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. D. Rodan and I return to Boston after this. So now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
First pitch on its way. That's popped up. Devers has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Next to hit, Jared Walsh. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. And that brings up Scott Schebler, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. One-0 count. Here it is. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And it's fouled away.
Oh, the old classic two-strike, let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Standing in now, David Fletcher, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Hernandez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels strand 1. They still trail here. It's 6-2. And stepping in, Michael Chavis
Leading
comes
off
into this
for the
at-bat
Red
0 for
Sox.
1 in the ballgame.
The first baseman, Michael Chavis.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
16.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Franchi Cordero, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting, the catcher, Kevin.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Jaime Barria answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. At the plate, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Chavis at third. Cordero stands at second. No outs. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton's after it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
You talk about perfect execution right there. That took a great relay throw to get him. And any breakdown in that relay, and I think he's safe.
To the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And that's the pitch they wanted him to punch out on. A slider down around the knees. That's a good job of holding off on that swing.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. He swings and grounds it to short. Iglesias is there, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. We played 4 full. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Angels 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had a ton of chances in this game with runners in scoring position, but they have just 2 hits in those at-bats. Now, that's not awful, but they feel they've left a lot of runs on the table as a result. One thing they're emphasizing is quieting the moment and not trying to do too much.
Leading off for the Angels.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate now is Jose Iglesias. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Hernandez is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that is off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Into the box now, Justin Upton. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Men on third with 2 down. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once.
Martinez.
First offering as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Outside 2-1.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Down the left field line and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. The pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
0-2 count. You can do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
This is a head scratcher. I mean, that's the shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an E4. A couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
Alex Verdugo digging in now as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. The 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Trout gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're on top 7-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started,
Leading
and that'll
off
bring
the
in the switch-hitting outfielder
right
Dexter
fielder.
Fowler.
Dexter Fowler.
Matt
Ladies and
Andriese takes
your
over to
attention,
start the
please.
6th inning on the
Now
mound.
pitching for the Red Sox, number 35, Matt Andriese.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Cordero is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Now it'll be Kurt Suzuki. Flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Two runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 hit the other way out toward right field. Hernandez is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
So next to hit is Jared Walsh. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Now the pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
So now to the plate, Scott Schebler, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Walsh at third with 2 away. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
So the next to bat will be David Fletcher. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set and the pitch.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 1-0 home.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Red Sox are out in front, 7-3. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first
Leading
baseman,
off
Michael
for the Red
Chavis.
Sox, the first baseman, Michael Chavis.
Here's the pitch.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Rendon down at third. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division.
Cordero.
Franchi Cordero will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Pitch on the way. And a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
At the plate now, Kevin Plawecki, as the first pitch years have been high. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. The 1-0 home. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 1-1 pitch taken on the outside corner for strike 2. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely in second.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1. Two out here and a runner at second. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Darwinzon Hernandez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63, Darwinzon Hernandez.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. So 1 gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. First pitch on its way. Hernandez is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than 1 occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives. 2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2 balls and a strike now. Trout stands at first with 1 out. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Here's another 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So here is Justin Upton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. from the stretch. And that misses inside 1-0. First and second now, one man out. That evens it up 1-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-1 home. 1-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Now here's the first offering, and he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Angels strand a couple. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kike Hernandez.
The right fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to third. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
A runner at first with no outs here. Grounded down the third baseline. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down quietly, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Josh Taylor has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Josh.
And now in the box, Kurt Suzuki. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Here's the first pitch.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
The 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
At the plate, Jared Walsh. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Scott.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Scott Schebler. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And now the first pitch.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, David Fletcher, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Into the box now, Jose Iglesias, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit towards center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. And the runner is in from second. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
The center fielder.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
So now to the plate, Mike Trout, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 2-run shot to left center, and just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Phillips Valdez enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 71, Phillips Valdez.
Standing in now, Anthony Rendon. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So it's 4 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are tied 7-7. Aaron Slegers is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The left-hander, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Next, it'll be Alex Verdugo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 23, Michael Chavis.
Next to dig in, Michael Chavis. He bounced out last time up. First delivery to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away, and there would be no chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Stepping in now, Franchi Cordero. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Trout. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Into the box, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One and 0. Here it is. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0. You give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count. He's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
1-1 the pitch. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Chavis on third. Cordero on his second with 2 down. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. One and 2. Here it is. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Upton's under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Boston strands a couple. This remains a 7-all tie. Stepping in once again is Justin Upton. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch on its way to Upton. Popped him up. Gonzalez moving to his left. 1 out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So next to bat will be Dexter Fowler. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
A pause and the 0-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Next up, Kurt Suzuki. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1.
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. The Red Sox looking to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the 9th coming up. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Gonzalez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. On the move is Upton. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Two and one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The next 3-2. A bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Hard liner towards short, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
Xander Bogaerts.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He could make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. The set and the 1-0. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Ty Buttrey takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings. Here now is Rafael Devers as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set. Drifting back behind. Third out. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. After this. Matt Barnes takes the mound as he'll be the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game. Elite closers.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Verdugo is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Scott.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Big spot here, and it'll be Scott Schebler. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Chop toward the second baseman. And that's the second out. Big at-bat now, and here is David Fletcher. Oh, they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Here's the first pitch, and that's swung on and missed for strike 1. And it's 1-1. The set and the 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's the 2-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. Taylor Ward will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Defensively for the Angels. Now catching, number 3.
And now, Alex Verdugo. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one.
One strike.
The 0-1. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, and it's fouled away.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now the 1-2 pitch. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third, and this throw gets away from him.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
One-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Boston Red Sox came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Matt Barnes claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Everybody know y'all like the funk fake. Yeah, yeah. They gon' stick it with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take. Yeah, yeah.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Angels, 7 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.